Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you are loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for all the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you by subscribers. You're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. All right, so the Nigeria House of Rep has rejected the Sharia law bill that was presented for her to approve. Sharia law. Why am I laughing? Your Majesties, you see what we have done to ourselves as Africans, as melanated people. You see what religion is doing to us. That a nation like Nigeria, that is not an Islamic state, it's not a Christian state. Citizens in the nation called Nigeria practice different religion. Okay? The original way of life of our people, we have thrown away and we welcome foreign bodies. And now one of these foreign bodies want to take over. One of these foreign bodies want to take over Gidigba and say, okay, oh, I'm the one that is supposed to be here. So everybody will have to become a Muslim. You see what we've cost ourselves? You see what religion is doing to us? That some group of people will have the mind to propose to the House of Rep to pass the bill for Sharia law in a nation like Nigeria. Have we seen what we are doing to ourselves with religion? Before Islam and Christianity, we were Al-Kabulans, we were Africans, we were brothers and sisters, your majesties, living together. Before these external bodies came in and got involved with us. And now it has reached a point where one of these external bodies want to take over, now feel like, okay, now, since we now have a Muslim president and a Muslim vice president, it is time to take over. Mind you, for a long time now, it has been a Muslim and a Christian. If it's a Muslim who is the president, the Christian, the vice president is a Christian. If it's a Christian who is the president, the vice president, if it's a Christian who is the president, the vice president is a Muslim. This was how it was rotating before. And since there is a plan, there is an agenda to Islamize the whole nation. During the elections, people were hearing how the Muslim brethren were going round that they should vote for Muslim tickets. That no matter how bad it is their own. That is what they said. This thing went viral. It happens. They spread it in their place of worship. And that was how they tried everything possible to push the Jagaban and his assistant in. So with the hope that one day they will pass this bill of Sharia law in a nation that is multi-religious. But I don't blame them all. I keep telling you that religion has come to destroy us, be it Islam or Christianity. However you look at it, it has come to destroy us. And this is how it's showing itself now. And this is why one fragment will say, I'm the one that should be in charge. Another fragment will come tomorrow and say, I'm the one that should be in charge. You say this God you worship is a one true God. Organized religion claims that the God they worship is a one true God. Christianity say is a one true God. Islam say is a one true God. Judaism say is a one true God. And the question I'm asking is that why is it that this your one true God keep fighting each other? If it is one God, you believe that this God is one. Why is he fighting himself? When the Christian will tell you that if you are not a Christian and you are not born again, you cannot make it to eternal life. You will not have eternal life. You will not. The Muslim will say, if you are not a Muslim, you are an army, so you are not making it to heaven. And the Jews will believe that that if you're not a Jew, you cannot make it. And that's why they hate Christians, they hate Muslims. But you tell me that if your God is one and true, a one and true God that these three of you claim you worship is still fighting himself. Let me take you to this, okay?
Mr. Speaker, our Constitution allows for freedom of worship of all religions. Mr. Speaker, we would not sit in this hollow chamber and restrict ourselves to just a few. If we begin to put such components into the Constitution, tomorrow the ecclesiastical faction comes up. The day after, the traditional faction comes up. The day after, all other components begin to come up. And what happens to our grand norm that is supposed to be the foundation of our existence? Mr. Speaker, Nigeria has never limited anybody from practicing his religion. You go to states like in the north, where you have Sharia being practiced as the criminal code for those states. It is because it's peculiar to them as a people and as a persons. By the time we begin to expand it and bring it into our constitution, we are not an Islamic state. We're a secular state. We're not a celestial state. We're a secular state. We are not a traditional worship state. We're a secular state that respects and gives everybody a sense of belonging. We're a nation. We need to be sensitive to the mood and the existence, freedom of speech, freedom of association, to live in happiness, not a scenario whereby there could be some misconceptions. To this end, I wish to crave the indulgence of the sponsor of this bill that he steps it down for more legislative input, and consultation, which would be more in tune with our beliefs and the norms. But I do not believe it is a legislation that should pass for second reading. I so submit.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, my respected colleagues. I want to comment as the second to the last speaker spoke. In fact, the bill that was moved by the sponsor, we are supposed to commend him. I agree Nigeria is a secular state where we have different opinions, traditions, religion, and what have you. But if you see this motion or this bill, it will help Nigerians to know that these commercial banks, especially Taj Bank and what have you, many people have the perceive that these banks are specifically for Muslim, while it is not. So by expanding this nature, I believe when it is encompasses to everybody, many people will see the benefit of this bill, and I believe in the near future, many people will see that the mover put this in a right direction. Thank you very much.
Honorable Kuye. I rise to add my voice to this all-important motion for a bill to amend our constitution with respect to the expansion of the description of Islamic law. Let me start by saying that the constitution mandates our government that they shall not adopt any religion as a state religion, meaning that Nigeria is a secular state. Number two is the fact that Section 38 is very clear as to the rights given to all Nigerians in terms of choice of religion and how they worship. Section 2 goes further to say that Nigeria is a federation consisting of the federal government and then the state governments, giving the states the liberality to adopt whatever kind of law they want to use in governing their people. And that's why we have some states with all this Sharia law and all of that. They are permitted to do it, the State House of Assembly. But the Constitution, as a ground norm that governs all of us, the traditional institutions, the Obas in the Yoruba land, the Igwe in the east, the Shakiri, the Fulanis, the Hausas, gives us only one right, the right to choose whichever one we want. We can therefore not allow this constitution to become so filled with frivolities that is supposed to be the mandate of the state. We have all been clamoring for physical federalism. Give more power to the states to do it the way they want, to do it in the way of the culture of their people. And that's why I will want to implore the mover of this motion to please allow us to please step down this amendment for the time being so that we can deliberate more on it. Because, of course, from the way I see it, it's such that the state should be considering, not here. The problem of religious war, we started as far back as 1938 in this country. Let it not start here again. Let it not be that it is this house that is going to put fuel to the very fragile democracy, to the very fragile situation, the unity between us. It's very important. As we are talking now, people are hearing us. People are seeing us, thinking that we want to promote one religion over the other. I therefore pray that we step this down for the time being. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
All right, Majesties, that was what went down at the House of Reps in Nigeria concerning the Sharia law bill that was... I don't know why they proposed something like this. I don't know who proposed it, but if you look at the arguments in the House, those who are Muslims, they are supporting the bill. Those who are Christians are saying, no, this bill have to step down. You see the division we have caused ourselves. We have allowed religion to enter into us. Religion have entered and, that's what they said, it's like a worm that is eating us up gradually. And if care is not taken, we'll carry arms against each other soon because of this same religion. Well, we are warning you here to be careful. Be careful with religion. It's a tool that is used by the elite against you. This all is me and you now. It's me, but me, I'm out though. I'm out. Religion is a tool used by the elites, those who control all of us. They know it's a tool of control. The moment the Muslim faithful here is for Islam, for the cause of Islam, they go all in. They don't even want to hear, is it a good thing? Is it no good? What they hear is just Islam, or they are going in for it. The moment Christians here is for the kingdom, is for Christ, they go all in. They forget that the fellow person who sits near them, who is not from their religion, was their brother before this religion came. And then you have the effrontery, the audacity to come and propose this kind of bill. A nation that is shaky at this point, because Nigeria at this point is doing like this, the legs are shaking like this. At this point, this critical state of a nation, you have the effrontery to come and propose a bill like this. A bill that will never go down well with the opposite religion. You don't care about the blood that will be shed because it's not the blood of your own relative that will be shed. You are going to protect your relative. The poor masses that are going to die because of this, you don't care. But what you care about is so-called propagating your religion in the name of Allah. Or propagating your religion in the name of your Jesus. And then forget the core value that we have as the Mela Africans. We forget it at the process. And do the bidding of the elite. Because they tell you it's God you are doing it for. Anyway, I pray the message is passed. And I pray we see the level, the level of destruction that religion is doing to us. We see the harm that religion is doing to us and begin to think. Like I tell you, whatever I bring here is for you to do critical thinking about. Go and think. I'm not saying you should accept everything Abigail brings. Go and think. I just want you to think small. Think small. Alright, we'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive, always majesties. Bye for now.